This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. The allure of Rolex watches extends beyond their exquisite craftsmanship and timeless designs. It is also deeply intertwined with the phenomenon of exclusivity. For enthusiasts and collectors, securing a top model from this prestigious brand often involves navigating a complex landscape of waitlists and limited availability. The waitlist duration for coveted Rolex models can vary significantly, reflecting not only the brand's production capabilities but also market demand and consumer trends. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will delve into the intricacies of waitlist durations for top Rolex models, exploring the factors that influence these timelines and the implications for both buyers and the luxury watch market as a whole. By revealing the realities behind these waitlists, we aim to shed light on the challenges faced by potential owners and the strategies they might employ in their quest for one of the world's most sought-after timepieces. If you still need to subscribe to our channel, we encourage you to do so now to stay updated on our future videos. Joining the legendary Rolex waitlist is a journey steeped in anticipation and patience. For those who dare to embark on this adventure, it is essential to understand that you are not just signing up for a purchase, you are entering a lengthy process that can stretch over years. The overwhelming demand for these timepieces far surpasses their availability, transforming the pursuit of a Rolex into a true test of endurance. Think of it as a rite of passage, one that requires not only dedication but also strategic planning. Walking into a Rolex boutique and expecting to walk out with a coveted model is akin to dreaming of winning the jackpot on your first lottery ticket. It is a hopeful notion, but far from a realistic strategy. The waitlist resembles the backstage line at an exclusive concert. Who you know and how long you have been waiting can make all the difference. Unfortunately, transparency about your position in line can be elusive, leaving many buyers with little more than vague reassurances and the occasional disappointment. The length of the waitlist varies based on several critical factors, including the specific model desired, the practices of authorized dealers, and the depth of the relationship with those dealers. While some models like the Daytona or GMT Master 2 can command wait times of several years, others, such as the Datejust or Oyster Perpetual, may only take a few months to obtain. With this backdrop in mind, let us delve into the specifics of these iconic Rolex watches and what makes them so desirable. Rolex Daytona. Let us turn our attention to a true classic, the Rolex Daytona. First introduced in 1963, this watch has achieved iconic status, especially the coveted Paul Newman reference 6239, which is a collector's dream. This model embodies the golden era of racing, debuting as the first chronograph with a striking dial connected to the legendary racer himself. Owning a Daytona feels like possessing a piece of the Daytona racetrack, complete with professional-grade features like a tachymetric scale and robust movement. However, securing one is no small feat. You might find yourself waiting anywhere from 1 to 3 years, depending on the intricacies of the Rolex market. Rolex GMT Master 2. Next, we have the Rolex GMT Master 2, introduced in 1955. It quickly became essential for world travelers and pilots, serving as more than just a timepiece. It was a trusted companion for jet-setters. By 1959, Rolex had partnered with Pan Am, solidifying the GMT Master as the premier watch for aviators globally. A significant evolution occurred in 1982 with the introduction of a groundbreaking movement that allowed the hour hand to move independently, facilitating effortless management of multiple time zones, taking to a pilot's smooth landing. If you are considering adding this model to your collection, be prepared for a wait of 12 to 24 months, as it remains highly sought after. After all, good things come to those who wait, especially for a watch that seems to have wings. Rolex Sky Dweller. Now, let us explore the Rolex Sky Dweller. Launched in 2012, this watch represents the pinnacle of engineering, featuring numerous patents and innovative designs. It acts as the perfect companion for travelers, equipped with an off-center disc to display dual time zones and a Saros annual calendar that simplifies life across various regions. If you are aiming to acquire a Sky Dweller, anticipate a wait of 8 to 24 months. Rolex Submariner. Next up is the Rolex Submariner, which was first launched in 1953 and officially debuted at Baselworld in 1954. This watch set the benchmark for dive watches, being the first to provide water resistance up to 100 meters. Today, it continues to lead Rolex's sports collection, blending outstanding design with exceptional functionality. If you are looking to secure a Submariner, expect a wait time of approximately 6 to 12 months. Rolex Explorer. Now we have the Rolex Explorer, which made its debut in 1953, shortly after the historic ascent of Mount Everest, during which Rolex timepieces were worn by climbers. To commemorate this monumental achievement, Rolex introduced the Explorer that same year, and it has since garnered popularity among adventurers and notable figures alike. If you are considering acquiring one, anticipate a wait of about 6 to 18 months. This is a modest investment for a piece of mountaineering history that shines just as brightly at a royal gala as it does on a rugged trail. Rolex Sea Dweller. Moving forward, let us discuss the Rolex Sea Dweller, introduced in 1967. Designed specifically for serious divers, this robust timepiece made waves with its durability and depth rating. In celebration of its 50th anniversary in 2017, the Sea Dweller received a substantial upgrade, enhancing both its underwater performance and aesthetic appeal. If you're aiming to acquire one, be prepared for a wait of 3 to 18 months. Rolex Datejust. Next up is the Rolex Datejust, which first appeared in 1945. This watch made history as the first self-winding, waterproof chronometer to feature a date display at 3 o'clock, a groundbreaking innovation that remains impressive today. The Datejust encapsulates the best of Rolex's advancements within a classic design. If you are hoping to secure one, the waitlist is around 3 to 6 months, which is quite reasonable for such a significant piece. Wearing a Datejust feels like donning a slice of mid-20th century elegance, but with a modern twist. Rolex Day Date. Shifting our focus to the Rolex Day Date, often referred to as the President's Watch, launched in 1956. This pioneering timepiece was the first to display both the full date and the day of the week directly on the dial. Crafted exclusively in the finest metals, such as gold and platinum, it epitomizes luxury. If you plan to join the waitlist, be ready for an extensive wait, ranging from 6 to 36 months. Additionally, the recent introduction of the puzzle dial adds a playful yet sophisticated element, potentially extending the wait even further. Rolex Oyster Perpetual. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual stands as the foundation of the Rolex lineup, with its origins dating back to the original Oyster in 1926, which transformed watchmaking with its innovative waterproof case. This model features a design that is both elegant and uncomplicated, displaying sophistication in its simplicity. While it may not be as ostentatious as some of its counterparts, do not underestimate it. Acquiring an Oyster Perpetual typically takes about 6 to 12 months. Think of it as the quiet achiever in a classroom, subtle yet undeniably remarkable. Rolex 1908. Let us turn our attention to one of the newest additions to the lineup, the Rolex 1908 collection, which was unveiled at the recent Watches and Wonders event. This series adopts a fresh perspective, building on the legacy of the Cellini line while introducing its unique flair. As a recent launch, securing a spot on the waitlist for these models can be challenging, but it is certainly possible. Expect a minimum wait of around 6 months. The ongoing tension between demand and supply is evident at Rolex, which produces about 1 million watches each year, indicating that these waitlists are likely to remain for the foreseeable future. These timelines are averages, and actual wait times can vary based on several factors, including your relationship with the authorized dealer. It is also wise to inquire about specific models and their availability, along with overall market demand. For the most accurate information, contacting an authorized Rolex dealer directly is recommended. What are your thoughts on the current Rolex models we discussed in this video? We would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.